back to my channel. Today's video is going to be I tried to follow a Tina Halada makeup tutorial. This is like a huge trend, obviously. If you've seen, a lot of other people have been doing it. So I decided to jump on the bandwagon and recreate a tutorial of one of my favorite makeup artists on YouTube, which is Tina Halada. So this look is inspired by one of her tutorials slash basically like a recreation of one of her tutorials because I followed it like as best as I could. Some products I didn't have, so I swapped them out with products that I do have. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe so you can check out my other videos when I upload. And other than that, let's just hop right on into the video.
Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a sunset kind of makeup tutorial, and I already did my eyebrows and primed off camera, so let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so she already did her eyebrows off camera, and I did my eyebrows off camera as well, but I didn't know that she primed off camera, so I'm going to do that quick. Just using my Makeup Revolution concealer and my damp beauty blender. I just got this one. It's brand new, never been used, and it looks so perfect and clean. So then, since I just primed my eyelids, I'm also going to prime my face using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And I'm also going to be using the Professional Pearl by Benefit. So we're just going to put the Professional mainly around here. And then for the Becca primer, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to, this is a completely new bottle, I've never used this. I'm just going to take a little tiny pump like that for the Becca primer. And then I'm just going to take it down here where I didn't put the Professional and around the sides of my face.
So I'll be using my Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation. If you guys have not tried this yet, you need to. It's
okay, so then for foundation, I don't have that one, but I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation because this is my favorite, and if that's like her favorite, then I'll use my favorite. And mine's in the shade Golden Beige.
amazing and underhyped. Like, it works perfectly for my skin type. I am the shade 3.5 in this.
Okay, and then she blends it out with a beauty blender, so that is what I will do. I'm just going to apply mine like this instead of doing it how she did it, just because this is how this foundation can be like applied. Oh, also disclaimer, my hands are extremely orange and I'm well aware of that. I just fake tanned, and every time I fake tan, my hands get extremely orange. And also my baby hairs are sticking out and literally making me look like, I don't know, Albert Einstein or something. So I tried to put them down as best as I could, but couldn't do much with them. They just weren't budging. So my hair's kind of frizzy, my hands are orange. Yeah. I don't know if you could hear that like fan noise, but that's my laptop. It literally sounds like it's about to take off, and I'm not really sure why, but it does that. It like overheats, so that's that noise. Let's continue.
Good. So yeah, now I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Light Medium Honey. Shade's a little bit dark for me, but I also have fair right here, so I'm going to take a little bit of that.
Okay, so she also applies it to like her nose, her forehead, and her chin. I never do that, but I will do it today. So we'll just do that, and then we'll blend it out with our beauty blender again.
So now I'm going to go ahead and set everything using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder.
So she used Laura Mercier, but I don't have that, so I'm going to be using my Coty Loose Airspun powder instead.
To to set the rest of my face, I'm taking the It Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination Powder, which you guys know I love from my last video. I've been using this every single day and I absolutely love it. This is the shade Fair. Okay, and now for my bronzer, I'm taking...
Okay, so I don't have that one or anything really like it. So like I said, I set my whole face with Coty Loose Airspun. So I'm going to skip that part and then we'll move on to the bronzing.
Taking my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. You guys already know. And by the way, this is a Morphe M530 brush. My blush, I'm taking Milani Luminoso on a Morphe 4 brush.
Okay, so I don't have Milani Luminoso, so I'm going to be using the Becca Snapdragon blush, and then I'm using like an e.l.f. blush brush.
And for my highlighter, I'm taking this Makeup Forever one. Yeah, they came out with like little individual pans, and this is the palette that I created with it. Yeah, I love this highlighter so much. It's like a golden, like champagne color.
Okay, so I don't have that one either. I'm going to be trying out Becca Opal highlighter. I almost dropped it. That was scary. And I'm going to be using my Morphe R36 brush to apply this.
So now for my eyeshadow, I'll actually be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. But yeah, so the first shade I'm going to go in with is this one right here. I don't know what it's called because it doesn't have names, but yeah, it's this like orange kind of color. Taking that on a Makeup Shack. Oh, it doesn't say the name, but it looks like this. It's basically like a dupe for the Morphe E27, I want to say.
Okay, so I'm using a Morphe M441 brush for this.
And I already did prime and set my lids with just like concealer and then powder. The next shade I'm going to take is this one right here. It's like an orangey red color, and I'm taking it on my same brush. I'm only going to take it on like half of the brush so it doesn't go up too high. Okay, and then I'm just switching brushes to a Morphe M441 brush to get like more precise into the crease. And I'm kind of flicking it outward, like not really. You know what I mean? I'm not really like, extending it, but I am just kind of putting that product out there.
Okay, since I'm already using this brush, I'm not going to switch. So I'm just going to go in with more to make it a little more orangey because that's how hers looks. Honestly, I never do my eyes after I do my foundation, so this is a little terrifying to me. I always do my eyes first because if like the shape gets messed up with my eyeshadow, I can kind of clean it up with like my finger or makeup remover or something. But if I mess up now, like there's not really anything I can do about it. And also like if there's fallout, then like my foundation's gonna be messed up, so.
Then I'm taking this shade right here, which is right underneath that shade I used before. This is kind of like more of a cranberry color, and this is just going right into the crease. Okay, so this next part is kind of like optional. If you guys want this look to be more like bright and colorful, you guys can do this step. But basically, I'm just going to take one of these shades from my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm taking this purple shade. It's like a grape kind of purple shade, and I'm just going to use that as a base underneath my lid color so that it makes it pop.
Okay, so I don't have the Morphe 35B palette. I actually literally ordered it, and it's going to be here sometime this week. So I'm going to go into my Huda palette and take the shade Amethyst, and I'm just going to use a little bit of this just so I can have that kind of like purpliness on the lid, but I'm not going to go too crazy because this is like a different shade than the one that she used, but this is like the closest thing I have. So I'm using my like Morphe M506 brush for this.
Okay, and then I'm just taking that cranberry kind of shade that I used earlier, this one right here, and that's going to be the shade that I apply on top.
I'm going to use my Morphe M506 for this one too. And like she said, we'll apply it to the lid.
So now I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my inner corners with this shade right here, this one. And I'm going to spritz my brush a little bit because I want this inner corner to be super beaming.
Okay, so this shade right here, I'm going to take a lot of it on the Morphe M149 brush. And then she used the Mario Badescu spray, but I'm going to use MAC Fix Plus. And
okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes. These are the New Balsam Bella lashes. You guys know my folks. So hot.
so I'm going to be applying Lily Lashes in Miami because I don't have those lashes. Okay, so I have lashes done, and I have to admit I wasn't sure how I was liking the look on me before I applied lashes because I thought I kind of messed it up. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like hers, but I thought I like completely messed it up. But then I added lashes and I actually really like it, so that's good. If you ever have a look and you like don't have lashes and you think it sucks, just wait until you put lashes on, and then if it's still ugly, then you were right the first time. But if you realize that it looks really good, it was just looking bad before because you didn't have lashes. Like, lashes make the whole look. But next,
okay, so now for my lips, I'm taking the Makeup Forever Artist Matte Liquid Lipsticks in the shade 101. You guys know it's my favorite liquid lipstick formula ever. Okay, so you could leave it at like a matte lip, but I want to go with a gloss. So I'm taking this Too Faced Melted Latex Latex Liquefied High Shine Lipstick in the shade Peekaboo, and I'm just applying it on top. This one's like really pink. It's not like too pink, but
okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to probably take MAC Velvet Teddy, and yeah, and then I'm going to put one of the Too Faced Liquid Latex over the top like she did. So I don't know if I mentioned, I just applied MAC Velvet Teddy, and then now I'm going over the top with the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Charming.
Completed makeup look. I love how it turned out. I think it's so pretty. If you guys do decide to recreate this look, make sure to tag me in them and I'll retweet you guys, hype you guys up, like your stuff.
Okay, so like she said, this is the completed makeup look right here. I don't think it looks exactly like hers, but I still really like how it turned out, and you know, I gave it a try. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. I definitely had fun making it. It was a little different than my usual. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!